Welcome back. Today we will dive into more inside jokes in football that only Reddit rats, ex-addicts, and matchday degenerates will get. Thanks for the love on the last video. Let's dive in. Now this one applies to multiple players and spans a few years, and you may or may not have come across this online. Prison FC. Now Prison FC is an absolute horrible, vile, and unholy starting 11 of footballers who have faced some devious allegations such as sexual assault or domestic abuse. And if you're Mason Greenwood, then both. But there are many photos of this lineup on the internet and they can vary. So for the sake of this section, I'll give quick summaries of most of the players that we can see in this image right here. Ribéry and Benzema were part of the whole Benzema 15 scandal that I explained in my last video, so you should go check that out. Anthony was accused of domestic abuse by some women in Brazil a few years ago, but all charges were dropped. Maradona really liked sniffing white stuff and moving white stuff, and also didn't pay his taxes. Greenwood is there because of suspected R-word and abuse in 2022, and the audio for it is actually sickening to this day, man, not gonna lie. Danny Alves is there because he was sentenced to 4.5 years of prison for the same R-word in a nightclub, but it was overturned in March of this year. Kimi is there because he was accused of, you guessed it, R-word in 2023, and the situation has been kinda on hold since then. And finally for this section, this guy is a former English winger named Adam Johnson. He did what most YouTubers are unfortunately getting exposed for nowadays and groomed a minor back in 2015, and this led to him actually going to jail for a few years. But that is Prison FC, and I hope they don't make any new signings anytime soon, especially after Thomas Partey, man. That still hurts as an Arsenal fan. Now this one is very similar to Prison FC, except it's just the crazy allegations are just tax evasion, and also it's kind of a dead meme now. The only reason I know of its existence is because it was trending on the subreddit r/soccer circle jerk. We know ain't nothing good can come from there, and it was trending about 8 years ago. I couldn't find a picture for this one, but it was interesting because names like Messi, Ronaldo, Mourinho, and more were there. You could also sneak in the IRS considering everything in this line. Oh man, as an Arsenal fan, I'm excited to talk about this one. Now you've probably seen the number 115 a lot in many different football spaces, and it has to do with Manchester City. You see, it all starts back in 2018. German magazine Der Spiegel posted leaks based off stuff from a website called Football Leaks, which was also mentioned in my last video by the way, and alleged that Manchester City were artificially inflating sponsorship deals to comply with FFP regulations. Now if you're anything like me, and low-key don't know what that means, I asked Gemini AI to summarize it for me, and this is basically how it is. Essentially, it's like their rich owner injecting money in the club disguising it as a legit sponsorship deal, which is part of FFP. FFP, or financial fair play, is essentially not spending more than you earn as a club, and owners injecting money is fine, but that does not count as part of the valid earned money or actual revenue for the club. Meaning technically for the alleged years from 2009 to 2018, Man City was spending more than they earned through actual football income. Disgusting. 2020, Man City got hit with a UEFA ban that eventually got overturned, and in 2023, the Premier League charged Man City with the famous 115 amount of charges for financial fair play violations, and announced the investigation publicly. In 2024, there was basically a trial that lasted 12 weeks, and today in the Big 25, we are currently waiting to hear the results from that trial. Hopefully Man City are guilty. That gives me a real reason to hate them. But let me know what you want the result to be for Manchester City. Now this last one is maybe not really an inside joke, but like, your grandpa will look at you crazy if you use it. Basically, it's when people put VAR in the name of a football club when they refer to them. So it's like calling Real Madrid Vardrid or Barcelona Barcelona and stuff like that. And this is obviously because when a team is accused of getting referee bias, whether it be virtual assistant referee or human, they get the name. It's pretty simple, but like, once again, if your uncle hears you calling Madrid Vardrid, he might look at you kind of crazy. And that is all for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Comment down below how many you knew and if you want a part 3, and I'd appreciate if you subscribe. See you.